Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Marissa for those of you who are new, and thank you so much for watching and tuning in. In today's video is kind of like a chit chat, get ready with me while I'm testing some new Colourpop products. Actually, I think all of them are Colourpop, and that's what I did to create this look. I'm going to be using like Mandalorian palette, some cream gel liners that I got, lippy pencils, blushes, and all of that, as well as give you a life update on what's been going on with me in vlogmas and all that in my holiday season. I have some news. If you're interested in seeing how I got this look, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I've already have some portion of my brows on, but I do have a new brow product that I'm going to talk about. Of course, I use my Pretty Fresh hyaluronic setting spray on the Revolution Soap Brow. That's been a staple in my brow routine. And then today I used actually the Winky Lux Universal Brow. Honestly, I'm just trying to use this thing up. I have that much. I only have a little bit left to go personally, so I'm just honestly trying to use it up. And yeah, so honestly, where do I begin? Okay, well, first off, I hope you all are having a really good holiday. Okay, actually, so this is the Milani Weekend Brow Eyebrow Tint Medium Brown. I've been testing this for, I want to say about a week or two, maybe 2 weeks, honestly. And I really like it. I like how it can give me hair-like strokes, kind of fill in the brow a little more naturally, and give like that feather look without going overboard. But where do I begin? Well, I hope y'all had a really good holiday. Let's start off with vlogmas. So I honestly, if I didn't have the footage from October and November, I don't think I would have been able to do vlogmas, to be honest. I don't think I would have been able to record and film and all that, and then edit and get everything done up in a time. So I am really lucky to have had that extra footage and, you know, videos that I wanted to put out. But unfortunately, like 9 days in, I started having technical issues. I'm taking the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer Matte Finish, and I'm just going to use this as my eye and primer, because I'm going to be doing eyes first because the palette I'm going in is very dark and cool toned. So I started having technical issues and I couldn't edit anything. My computer was going very, very, very slow. Holy cow. And so it just got to the point where I couldn't get anything done in time in the way I wanted. And then a lot of things, obviously, with the holidays started happening. Like we had a party here, White Elephant Ornament Exchange. We had, what else? Just family started coming into town, and then I ended up just not being able to do anything between work and all that stuff. But so was it today's Tuesday, and then on Monday of last week went to the Arboretum, which is one of my favorite places to go in the Dallas area. And I'm going to pause really quick because I'm actually going to go into the Mandalorian palette. This came out last month, 2 months ago. I kind of just like played with it and just watched it. Obviously it didn't, but I have not actually tested it on my eyes yet. I do have the child palette, and this thing is definitely loved. I took this to Disney with me, and then I use it all the time for green looks. I do think I want to do, because I feel like these palettes are very compatible with each other, I want to do 1 week 1 palette, but it would be with these two, and I feel like that would be really cool, and to see what kind of looks I can kind of come up with. So stay tuned for that. If you don't know what series I'm talking about, I do for 1 week I use only one eyeshadow palette, and I try to create different looks from it. I will link that playlist up in the eye down below for different palettes that I've done, but I think these two complement each other really well, and I think it would be kind of cool to see what I can make by interchanging, what looks I can make by interchanging both of these. I'm actually going to go in with the shade Bantha Tracks. First I'm going to put that in the crease. So I went to the Arboretum, and that is, and if you don't follow me on Instagram, if you do, you already know what happened, but Jordan ended up proposing. So we are now engaged to be married. It was, I mean, excuse Milo if you hear the noise in the background. I kind of saw it coming, but I wasn't 100% sure, you know, when it would be and where it would be. But he knew that my favorite place, it was a really pretty shade, crease shade by the way. He knew that was one of my favorite places, and it was during Christmas time, which is one of my favorite holidays, obviously with the amount of decorating and stuff I do for Christmas. Yeah, it's a really pretty shade, and this is blending very, very well. But I'm not surprised, I've used Colourpop a lot, and I'm really familiar with their shadows, and honestly, I have nothing bad to say about them. I guess I have to stop and tell the story. He ended up proposing, and he did a really good job. He was very sweet. It was in front of a bunch of lights and a fountain, and he had a little speech kind of prepared, and it was it was a fun moment because I kind of expected it to be that day, and then like he waited until the last possible minute, so I was at the point where I gave up on just that it was happening. But yeah, he ended up proposing. If you follow me on Instagram, you can see all those pictures, and yeah, so I'm really excited, and we are diving into planning the wedding, and we are actually touring venues this weekend because obviously that's the biggest thing, you need to book a venue. But yeah, so we are engaged, and I'm so happy. I guess I can answer questions of like how we met and all that. So, but before I do that, I'm actually going to go into the shade Mythosar, which is this one right here, and I'm going to kind of darken the crease a little bit. If you have no idea who I'm talking about with Jordan, you probably have not seen my Disney vlogs. He and I met playing soccer. He was on the same team, where he joined the team that I was already playing on, May of 2020. And so we kind of became good friends. Obviously we're teammates, so we're around each other. And then Sierra and I moved in together. Sierra is also a teammate of mine. That's how we met, was also through soccer. Oh wow, I really like how this is turning out. I think it's really, really cool. Anyways, and we kind of noticed that he was kind of having a hard time, and after we got the apartment, we were just excited to have people over and all that, so we invited him over to just like hang out by the pool. It was the middle of summer, you know, things were starting to open up with COVID. No fallout with this shade, by the way. We just ended up starting hanging out. We developed a friendship from there, and then obviously it blossomed into something more. And yeah, so we've been dating, it'll be a year in 2 weeks actually that we've been dating. He's actually over there playing video games, that's why I looked over there. So if you hear background noises in the background, that's him, most likely, or Milo. What else? Yeah, so that's where we met, and kind of just, it's a little bit of a whirlwind romance, but we were really good friends, and we got really, really close really quickly, and then obviously that turned into dating. But yeah, we met playing soccer, and that's, you know, our mutual love for the game is what, you know, kind of drew us obviously together and all of that. And I'm actually going to go back in with that Bantha Tracks shade and just kind of blend a little bit. And that's also what made us want to start the podcast. If you haven't heard, no idea what I'm talking about. We started a soccer podcast called Center Backs in Charge. I will link it down below if you are interested. If not, totally fine. Yeah, so we started that together, and we watch soccer all the time, and we would love to go to games and things like that. But yeah, our love of sports is really, I think, what drew us together. And honestly, he's been one of the best things that have ever happened to me. And like, I know it doesn't seem like it, it's also towards the end of the day, so I'm a little tired, but I'm just really excited about what the future holds with us and where all that's gonna go. But we're diving into the wedding planning while still, you know, trying to enjoy being engaged and all that. Oh yeah, I guess I can continue. So then last May, he ended up moving in with Sierra and I, just because like his lease was up, and like we were like, hey, we can maybe figure it out and get the room. And you know, Sierra and I were like, you know, that would be nice to, you know, obviously save some money on rent and all that. I'm pretty sure many millennials can understand that. 2022 is going to be interesting, obviously, with the wedding planning. We're hoping to have it in 2022, but obviously that's flexible with just the way the world is going on, the way the world is right now. So I know I really like those brown shades. I'm really happy about that. Let's see, so there looks like there's a glitter in here. I think Creed is like some sort of, well, it's maybe more like a sand, I don't know, there's glitter in it. And then you have all these shimmers here, which I'm trying to decide what I want to do with that. Do I want to just, you know what, I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to go with Clan of Two. It actually looks really interesting. Also, side note, what do you think of these nails? Aren't these super cool? These are by Kiss. I just put them on last night. And they're really cool. Like, there's this cool tone, like iridescent kind of a thing, with some glitter nails. But yeah, these are by Kiss, not sponsored. By the way, this video is not sponsored by any of the products or companies that I'm including in today. But yeah, they're so pretty. And then honestly, I just keep looking at my ring and just like almost in disbelief. He did a really good job on it. He designed it himself, and yeah, so yeah, be like, honestly, I'm over the moon, and I'm really excited. Our families are excited. So yeah, okay, yeah, what was I doing? I was going to Clan of Two, and I'm going to put that on my finger first. Oh, it's got a cool duochrome. I'm going to pop it on the ring. Ooh, pretty. Yeah, so that's what's going on. And then the funny thing is, it was really cold the night of the proposal, so I was in like this really thick coat and all that, but I still ended up getting sick, which is another reason why vlogmas kind of like went by the wayside, if I'm being honest. And it just got to the point where Jordan's family came in town, and then we were just end up doing a bunch of stuff with them. So it was just, at the end of the day, what this season is about is spending time with your family and loved ones, and so I wanted to focus on that. So that is what happened with vlogmas, and obviously a huge life update. Let's see what else is going on with the wedding. Am I making my own dress? I feel like that might be a big question. I don't think so. As much as I would love to, I don't think it would be feasible. And on top of it, I think I would like to go still dress shopping and see what I really want. I mean, I've been looking at wedding dresses since I was 5 or 6. So I have seen over 1 million, if not 1 billion styles. And when that happens, obviously styles change and all that, and your preferences change, and I change as a person. So I would like to go in to, I'm going to go back into, side note, to the Mythostar shade and just kind of blend that a little bit better. You know, I would rather just go in and see what I actually truly want and get the dresses on me, and you know, get them on my body and see what I think is flattering and what I like, dislike, and all that. So honestly, I don't think I'll be making my dress as much as I want to. I mean, I probably could still do that, going back in with Barth the tracks to blend. Honestly, I probably could still do that, but weddings are stressful enough. And I feel like if I made my dress, that would just add more stress to it, and I want to enjoy this time. Like, I've waited my whole life to get engaged and get married, and I want to enjoy enjoy this time, and because it's gonna go by quick. However, I don't want a long engagement, and I'm hoping I won't have a long engagement. Just because I don't want to drag it out, and there's other goals of ours that we want to obviously tackle, and we want to do a wedding, as budget friendly as possible and all that. There's the eye look. I mean, I really like it, and I typically don't go for cool tones, although I feel like, so I will be vlogging obviously some of the wedding stuff. I don't know how much, because like I won't release the date, I won't release maybe exactly where. I will take you all along and give our thoughts on like different things and all that, which I think will be really cool content, and I think really helpful, especially in this time where a lot of things are very delayed due to the way logistics is right now and all that. I really like that. I really like how that turned out. I'm really happy with that. But I'm going to take a break from the eyes right now. Obviously I'll go in and finish in the corner, all that, and I'm going to go into primer, which I'm going to use, of course, my e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I love this stuff. This stuff is like, I'm like trying to use as much as possible before I buy the next one. And I finally bought a second Poreless the putty primer applicator from e.l.f. that I'm going to specifically use for just the putty primer, and then I can use the other one for like cream blushes cream blushes. That way I'm not like mixing or anything like that. So I'm gonna just go in and put that all over. I like to put it underneath my eyes to help with creasing on the under eye. Subscribe if you want more wedding content and vlogs. So I was honestly with Vlogmas, I think it's great, and I honestly subscribe to a lot of YouTubers who do Vlogmas, and I try to watch and support every single video that they do, but it's a lot of work to try to do that. And I would honestly, if when this becomes my full-time job, I think it'll be easier for me to like not have to pre-film. But right now it looks like I honestly will need to do, if I want to do Vlogmas again next year, I need to do a lot of pre-filming if I want to do Vlogmas. I haven't really decided, honestly. I thought it was great. I think, did it help me grow or anything like that? Nah. I did get more views, obviously, because a lot of people are tuning in for Vlogmas purposes, because that's what they're, they are excited for, to see what people are doing, and I'm the same way for the holidays. Did you get to stay home? Were you with your family? Did you go somewhere? Did you vacation? Let me know down below, how was your holiday? Did you enjoy it, or did you wish you stayed home instead of traveling? Yeah, let me know down below. I personally obviously would love to have spent it with my family, but Jordan's family was very welcoming, and it was a lot of fun to do their traditions that they like to do. I'm not gonna do like a what I got for Christmas kind of a video. I just don't think it's just not something I want to do, which is fine, because honestly mostly it's been like gift cards and things like that, and obviously this was the biggest like Christmas gift I got, and I'm completely fine with that if that was the only thing I did get. But yeah, I did get a lot of gift cards, so I'll be utilizing those, maybe doing another testing video. Oh yeah, I'm just blending with the Hydrating Camo Concealer. Yeah, if you are new to my channel, I don't like foundation at all. I've tried different ones, and I don't know if it's because I put too much, I don't put enough, I don't know what it is, but I prefer to see my freckles. I prefer to just have my skin look like skin, and luckily I'm blessed to not have a whole lot of acne or anything like that. So yeah, so I'm actually going to go off camera real quick and do my typical base. Of course, I'll link all the products down below, and you've seen many of my videos where I just do my normal base with concealer and all that, and powder and cream and, you know, all that. So just to speed up time, I'm going to go off camera real quick and do that. Okay, I'm back. I just did my cream bronzer and powder. Honestly, that's the only kind of like powder foundation or anything I do. It's just, right now, or today, I use the Halo Glow setting powder, but that's like about it when it comes to like, I guess, more of a foundation-y product. But I did my cream bronzer as well, which of course, again, I'll link everything down below. The next thing I'm going to test is from Colourpop. Mostly all the new things are from Colourpop. This is a Super Shock Cheek in the color Cheerio. It does look very, 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 very intimidating because it looks very dark and plum. However, if you use a light hand, I think it looks really pretty. The first time I used this, it was a lot. It was way, 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 way too much. I had to like powder down, like put some concealer on, like it was way, way too much. Like I'm literally gonna do like that, and that's it. Yeah, I'm not gonna even dip again. What else? Okay, so I guess what's coming up for, you know, 2022, obviously gonna be focused on planning the wedding. However, I do want to focus on, you know, different businesses and stuff I want to do, YouTube and all that. So see how pretty that looks. Obviously it doesn't really go with the eye look, but I do love how like that wintry, like I'm a little cold kind of blush. I haven't done my powder bronzer yet, but I'm going to do that after I put this on. But there are some goals, like and I'm going to obviously do this in my 2022 goals video that will be coming up soon. Obviously if I do it like that, that's crazy. Anyways, I do like want to obviously post more, and I think I need to just change my mindset on like my goals for those different businesses. You know, I have a podcast that obviously I want to do well, and you know, Jordan wants to as well, and all that. Yeah, see, that looks so pretty. Just when you just do a little bit and you blend it out, and you obviously do it before your bronzer. I really like that. I think it's super pretty, and there's a little bit of a sheen in it too. So yeah, I think that looks super pretty. Anyways, I'm just gonna go into my Essence Pure Nude highlighter. So it's just, I want to change my mindset where it's like, I don't want to like put a goal of like, I don't want X amount of followers, you know, like, and have that be like a goal where I need to have like X amount of followers, X amount of all that. And I think that's the wrong mindset to have. So I think obviously I'll go in more depth in that video about all that. But yeah, that's like what I want to do. I mean, I feel like I can give myself like a B. No, I would probably give myself a C when it came to like vlogmas, but I was really committed to doing all that, and I did for the, you know, first 10-11 days, I think it was. Just doing my normal bronzer, the only bronzer I have. And I, you know, I committed to it. I didn't just like blow it off and like go see friends and all that. It's just until I got the technical issues is when I kind of faltered. And so I just want to figure all that stuff out. But I do have like exciting plans and things I want to do on my channel this coming year. I like how this is turning out so far. Okay, going back into the eyes, I'm going to go in again with, first I think I'm going to go into the Mythosaur shade, and I'm going to do that on the lower lash line. Pretty much just going to use the same brush. But I do have like exciting things coming with that, and of course with the wedding and all that, like they'll bring all that kind of content. I mean, what kind of content are y'all wanting to look for in 2022. Are you over YouTube? I've heard like so many different opinions when it comes to that. Are you just only wanting shorts? Like what are you feeling? But I'd love to know down below like what your thoughts are on all that. Okay, I'm going to go back into the shade of Bartha Tracks and just kind of blend that out. I'm so excited about this palette. I think it's going to create, I'm going to be able to create some really cool looks. And hey, you can use this as inspiration for New Year's look. Speaking of New Year's, oops, wrong thing. We don't really have anything planned. I think we'll be home, if I'm being honest. I think one, we're trying to save money, and two, I just don't feel like we've been doing a lot, especially with the Christmas holiday and things like that. I highly recommend this palette. If you don't have it, go get it. It's so pretty, and I haven't even I've done I've done 3 shades. I haven't even hit the surface. I'm so excited for when I do 1 week, one palette, even though it'll end up being 2. We're probably just gonna stay home, if I'm being honest, and just chill, play games, and all that. So the next thing I got from Colourpop is the It's a Dream set, where it has all these different cream gel liner vaults. I ended up figuring out I have one duplicate in here, but I figured I'd jump into this. Let me see which shade I'm gonna go in. Honestly, I think I'm gonna go in the black. I'm gonna test out the black. I haven't done the black. I have a couple of their cream gel liners, but I haven't tried out the black. The black eyeliner I've been using is the LA Girl Cajole auto eyeliner. That one seemed to work out well. This one is in the shade Swerve. I'm going to put that on the lower, in the waterline. Actually, you know what? Before I do that, I'm going to go in and I need to finish off the eyes a little more. I'm actually going to go in to Imperial Credit, and I'm going to put that in the innermost corner, no, the inner portion. So let's see. I do plan on washing my brushes later. Ooh, wow, okay. Hopefully it doesn't have too much fallout. And I always like to go up to like blend in the other shimmer shade with the inner corner highlighted shade. Might be a little dark for the corner highlight, so I'm going to go in with a different shade to brighten that up. But always happens, my right eye turn looks better than the left eye, at least in my opinion. Okay, so I'm actually going to flip the brush to the other side and go into this shade right here called Beskar Steel, and just brighten up that a little bit more. I figure why not go on the brow bone. Yeah, super pretty cool tone palette. Love it. Gonna use that. I think I'll use that again tomorrow. Now I'm going to go in that black eyeliner. I guess what else is coming up is I'm actually, funny enough, going to a wedding in California in January. I'm also going to go into the waterline with this one. And I'm super excited because I'm actually going to get to see family I haven't seen in forever. Oh, super pretty, and that was super smooth, just like all the other colors. Yeah, so that's what's been going on. And it's actually funny because Jordan's actually been really cute about the whole wedding planning process. He wants to be involved, and I don't think a lot of brides can say that. Where the grooms aren't just making sure they have a tux and showing up and just know what day. Okay, so moving on to mascara. So this e.l.f. Lash It Loud mascara, I've been kind of testing this. I don't like it for the lower lash line. It's okay on the upper, but I'm not repurchasing this. I'm just going to use it up. But I did get the Act Natural Defining Mascara from Colourpop in the shade Black, and I'm really liking it. So I'm actually going to put that on my eyes today. To be honest, I'm just so excited for next year. I feel like I'm in a better place mentally, physically, and you know, obviously a lot of good things to look forward to. And I don't know, I just feel more rejuvenated. I always do that like towards the you know, towards the end of the year, and like the new year honestly is like a refresh point for me, which some people are like, yeah, you don't need resolutions and all that, and it's not that I'm doing resolutions, I'm doing goals. And like the cork board that I have, like my goal board that I have up right next to my door, which I'm pretty sure you've seen in backgrounds of vlogs, that has helped so much, and I've accomplished so much with that. So it's not that I'm making new resolutions, I'm making goals. Yeah, so it's, but like honestly, the new year is like just a way to reset, and I don't go crazy with all that stuff, and like I'm not gonna go run into the gym and make things completely out of my routine at all. Like that's not what I'm gonna do. But you know, I do have health goals, and of course that video will be coming soon, so please subscribe if you want to hear about all my 2022 goals. And I'm also going to do a reaction video and also kind of like an overview and give myself a grade of like how I did my 2021 goals, so stay tuned for that. But moving on to lips. So again, most of the stuff again is from Colourpop. I got the Colourpop lippy pencil in the shade BFF, which is a really brownie nude color. And then what else did I get? I got the Pocket Red lippy stick. I think this is from the Santa Fe collection. It's very, very bright red, which is not going to work with this look. And then I got the Luxe Blur lipsticks in the shade Kate. It looked really similar to one. It honestly looks similar to the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. I'll test that and see if it actually is a dupe. But I was looking for like an everyday pinky-ish kind of like my lips with better color to replace one of my Revlon lips. That is, I'm not even going to show you because one, it's super old, and two, I don't even think they make it anymore. I think I've looked for it. But what I'm actually going to do is, I think I'm going to do this lipstick, but I'm going to first line my lips with the Colourpop lippy pencil in the shade Another Round. It's a little bit closer to the lipstick shade. Okay, then I'm going to go in with that lipstick. Ooh, I like that. That looks really, really good. Okay, so I'm actually going to zoom you guys out and let you know like my thoughts and just kind of wrap up this video. Okay, so here is the final look. Honestly, it's a lot of these products, like I've tested these formulas before, but just in different shades. I really am excited about this palette. I'm so glad I bought it. So I'm definitely going to do 1 week 1 palette including this. The cool tones are not any sort of shades that I have in my collection, and so this was a great purchase. And if you don't really have shades like this in your collection, I highly recommend picking that up. The cream gel liner, obviously fan of these, have a bunch of them already, so I'm really glad to have gotten that set over the holidays. What else? Mascara, I've been testing this for a while, so I really enjoy it. And I just like the way my lashes look and feel. I like the way my lashes look, and it doesn't smudge or flake. I'm really a big fan of the Colourpop mascaras for that reason. The blush, really like, however finicky if you're my skin tone or lighter. Use a very light hand. But I think the color is beautiful for this time of year, and I think it could be fun going into the summer as well to get more of that sunburn effect. The lippy pencil, obviously a fan of. I mean, I have no complaints with any of this stuff. Honestly, this was more of like a chit chat, like life update kind of a thing to let you guys know just what's been going on with me and kind of what happened with vlogmas and all of that. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. I do plan on doing more testing videos and do reviews and things like that. I do have more videos coming, so please subscribe for more videos that will be on the way, including goals and of course wedding content, and of course my normal vlogs and DIYs. I'm all over the place here on my channel. It's just because I just have a love for so many different things, and I'm trying to exude that passions onto you. And I hope this entertains you, as well as, you know, maybe you get something out of it, something educational, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, again, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.